played.
Yep.
Could be the greatest game he ever plays.
If it gets better than this, I don't know what else has to be done. Like, I can't imagine it.
We're going to take the joy.
Yeah, it doesn't like, you know, I'm liking the Granger. It doesn't mean
I'm feeling good at the Granger.
I feel good in the Granger. You know, let me shoot him with violins.
If I'm RQ, I think I first pick the joy.
I would take the joy. I agree. But
Oh!
no, they pick up the Bruno. They pick up the Bruno here.
Okay.
So Joy and what did they do last time? Joy Gatot or Joy? Game 1 was Joy. I can't remember second pick. It was Joy. Either way. They go Joy Gatot here.
I feel like
they go Joy Hylos. They go Joy whatever.
All are strong options, but for certain.
Joy Farsaw, was it?
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah, Joy Farsaw was the first two picks.
Well, they might have third picked the Joy because they gave it back and RQ still took Suyo.
Oh, yes. Either way, what?
Yeah, doesn't matter.
Potato, tomato.
What am I here for?
Yeah.
The question is, after this
They're taking the
Joy
time, by the way.
comes up, what does RRQ do?
What if they don't pick it up?
Oh!
Trying to beat the flash into the Ranger.
So now if I'm RQ, I mean personally, you know,
ahead.
what I would do at this point is pick Fredrin.
Oh my
Because you know it has beaten the Joy multiple times.
Fredrin Gluden.
Fredrin Glue would be great.
Or Fredrin,
Anything
Secret.
but Suya.
Oh, man.
And then they pick up a Bane. Actually, Bane might
Bane could work.
Yeah, Bane might
I'm pretty sure we saw earlier, we saw the Joy get beat by the Bane.
Yep.
Or we saw the Suyo get beat by the Bane. We know the Bane is viable at least.
We know for certain, too, though, with SRG, when it comes to Cram, when it comes to Yumes, they're going to go in for these dive potential heroes, right? They're going to go in for that Gatot. They're going to go in for that, well, the Cho's gone, so there's a little bit of limited capability there, but they pick up the Khalid and the Farza, which means...
They're going for a Bane last pick or something different.
Their mid
They're
duel
gonna
is very
4-5,
strong.
yeah.
Their mid duel is very strong.
And that's viable. I'm not against that at all. I don't think they have to rush because, you know, if you're not going to pick the Suyo, you don't need to rush jungle at this point. You can kind of lock in some other important picks, and Khalid is great right now, especially against the Granger and everything. You can get to that back line, and so it's a nice start for RQ here.
I wonder what does Stormy want going up against the Farsa, because honestly, Farsa has been pretty strong in his matchup so far. I kind of like against Farsa playing range with range, but looks like they're going to pick up the Gatot first. Keeping Stormy's hero a secret, because if he wants, he can still pick up something cheesy like the Veil.
Yeah, we saw that actually.
Yeah, I mean, even a Guinevere could sneak up in here. You never really know what's going to happen. But for certain, we know SRG likes the double dive composition, especially disrupting team synergy. So something that RQ is going to have to look out for. Now, we are looking at the Granger-Bruno combination again. Typically, we see the Granger just be a little bit more effective, at least lately, especially after last game. But as we are moving forward, range with range, that's the million-dollar question right now. Do we go with this Eve to pair up against this Farza, or do we go for something like the Valentina to take the Feathered Airstrike, or do they try and go for something else entirely to disrupt it?
There you go.
At least they know.
They know.
They know.
They know.
They know.
They see it coming. And then after this bad Bane or something, and then forcing out a Suyo.
Yeah. Or like something weird like a Ling or something like that.
Yeah,
You
Ling.
force them into some sort of assassin pick there. RQ banning out the Eve. I think on SRG, yeah, I mean, you could definitely ban the Bane, ban something, ban anything here at this point, any other assassin, and just hone down even more, try to force him into...
maybe as well?
Hayabusa, yeah.
Yeah. So far, Joy, by the way, has a 100% win rate today. I'm just talking about today, but he has 100% win rate in 3 games.
And it's like always against Suyo.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
true.
That is fair. That is fair.
And Suyo's still on the table. Hopefully,
Oh, they banned the Suyo.
Oh,
So they
okay.
still respect it.
They still respect it. I
They
mean,
still respect
because even in game 1, it almost won the game. you know?
Yeah.
Okay, so the Joy walks again for SRG. It's
RQ
definitely, even
ban.
though the last game it wasn't in the hot seat, it was the element provided to be able to dive into the backline, and the massive damage you can do in the early phase is just completely overwhelming. We don't really have the Roamer locked. I mean, it could be Khalid Rome, possibly.
I feel like Khalid Rome is very strong. Paired up with the Farsa, almost impossible for you to win that mid duel.
You think maybe we see the Jawhead from SRG here?
Possibly.
Jawhead, Rome, something like that. I mean, Cram's been almost always playing the Gatot, so Gatot most likely EXP lane. He's done great on it.
I'm wondering what if just Kufra again?
Yeah.
What if just Kufra again?
Or save Rome for last pick,
Yeah.
and then
Just pick up your mid laner
Yeah.
now. Yeah.
maybe they go Lu Yi here, honestly. They
Oh,
get,
yeah.
they get crazy and go for the Lu Yi here.
Yeah, the Lu Yi would be a good pickup here for
I wonder
SRG.
if he wants something like a Xavier.
Some sort of poke.
Some sort of poke, because we saw how Xavier and Granger interacts with opponents, and it's very tough. And they pick up the Edith, so they're still looking at the picks coming in from RQ before considering what Stormy wants.
Which is smart, because they're pulling something away from RQ. If they would have locked in May, they can still... Bars has already been picked, so they can still save their mid lane here.
Oh, there we go.
Hayabusa.
Hayabusa picked up for RRQ.
Forcing him into the Hayabusa.
Hayabusa is pretty strong against
Yeah.
Joy, but it's also one of those things where it's more of a skill matchup.
At least you have the quad shadows, right? When all else fails, I mean, you have a chance to get the 50-50 on the neutral objective, which could work in RQ's favor. But that 100% win rate today for Joy is something you don't want to take lightly. Final pick for RQ.
Valorant.
Finally, we're seeing a little bit of an answer, but is it enough to stop this Joy?
It's a good draft at least. It's a very good draft coming in from RQ. And SRG, they have the final pick here, so they can potentially counter it. Question is, what is the counter? If they just want to go simple, they can just pick up a Valentina and call it a day.
Valentina's solid. You get the Feather Airstrike, you get a lot of profit out of it right now. Again, could go for the Lu Yi still and try to play macro, try to play the map, try to kind of catch them off guard non-stop. Aurora, I mean, anything really could fit here as long as they're ready to play around it. It just kind of is going to attract a different type of playstyle depending on what it is. But yeah, a lot of things work.
I would even say a Lunox would be kind of fun to watch here, especially up against a Hayabusa.
Yeah, brilliant.
Flows as freely as the winds.
Oh! Called it.
There's the
Call
veil.
the veil. Stormy with the veil fits his name.
It all comes down to this.
It's all on the line. It's built for Storm E. It's a win, Stormy.
It's 100% win rate, given the small sample size, but as a last pick, Red 5 pick, it's gotta be the difference maker, and it's gotta be Selangor Red Giants going for the head as they strike down the King of Kings. But if we know something about our RQ, the Sang Raja, is that they don't go down so easy.
We'll have to see in this game. Sutsujin was given a signature pick too on the Hayabusa. It's something we don't see too much of in MPL ID even, but it's always kind of the go-to when they're in a tough spot. RQ will always go back to the Hayabusa of Sutsujin.
Throw in the Beleric into Edok as well, allows for that strong front line from Selangor Giants. Hell, even the Joy in the hands of Sekais to actually just stop. And suddenly, Dyren caught.
Oh, Earth Shatter from Yums. This time it starts off differently. It's SRG who get first blood, and it's Yums early on. Dyren shut down almost immediately.
Out the gates. The King of Kings stumble suddenly, and we didn't even talk about the matchups, lane to lane. XP, you know the story. Dyren rotated out a little too far. Gold lane, though, they somehow end up with the Granger on Innocent once again.
19 kills just in the previous game here.
In the books.
19 kills was the record-breaking stat, by the way. If you guys are just tuning in, it was previously held by Skylar on a Beatrix in M4. I think it was a game up against the Onic ID team of M4. Sky's walking up, Rins forced to use the wings by wings. But yeah, Innocent took it away. 19-0 in the previous game.
Got to be quite the mountain to conquer for Skylar right now. His record taken away from him. Tournament life at stake in the face of this very hero, this very player, Innocent. Now mid lane, you see that a TKO was put onto Rins there, forced to go back. Is it really that bad? Is Stormy's Veil really that good against even an artillery mage like Farsa?
I guess we'll have to see. Good control from SRG to take it back from RQ. Cram's gonna be taunted back. Yom's Earth Shatter actually finding Sutsujin. They have more prio over the turtle. Cram is still in the back, trying to go for the AOG. There it is. Shadow kill from Sutsujin. The Retribution as well, claiming it, but they've used a lot of resources. Down the Feather Airstrike and the Raging Sandstorm from Dyren.
Yum sent back. No ult, no Primal Wrath just yet. And that's a clear win for the King of Kings. Up now by about 500 gold. Dyren pushing them back even further.
600 gold ahead now, RQ. SRG tried their best to get as much prio on the map. Yums plus Cram, got that Kacha and Edith is actually a combination that we've seen more in MPLPH in the playoffs.
That's right. These are high priority heroes for the Filipino playstyle. So could this be Coach Arcadia, you know, digging deep into his arsenal going, hey, this combo works. It's such good prio in team fights. You have great disengage. The range and the coverage that you have for your CC is also very good. But Sekais here dodging that last salvo.
Oh, you gotta just hold your breath there. Sky's almost falling towards that feathered airstrike. It was almost a good read from Rins, trying to predict the dash, but it was outside of range. SRG, now they're playing on the back foot, right? It's something that they are quite comfortable doing, actually. We've seen game 1 all the way to game 3. Up top, though, no, it's Yums who picks up the gold crab.
It's this pace that I think SRG will feel more at home in. And oh, wait, Yums flickers underneath, saves himself from almost sure doom. I think this is RRQ understanding what I was about to say, that SRG, if you don't push them up against the wall like this, if you don't apply pressure, then they'll just farm up on Stormy, farm up on Innocent, and it'll be the same story. Hell, I'm not even considering Sekais as a core. He's so useful and so used to just playing from the back as a Joy that it doesn't matter. I think the real cores here are still Innocent and Stormy.
He finds those moments in the team fights anyways, right? But I don't know, this time around, how much of a scaler is the Veil? I think that's a question we got to throw out there. Stormy, consistently throughout the wins of SRG in the series, has been on the late game picks. Is Veil a late game pick, do we think?
I'll tell you now, he's more of a mid-game power spike because he has the utility that the Farsa doesn't.
Yeah.
But at the best times in the team fights, double Genius One
Double
here.
G.
So I think, yeah, this is safe to say that mid-game is where Stormy really is going to power spike because of the Genius Wands on both of them. Sutsujin, first item built is the Sky Piercer. Just a passive Fury Hammer. Oh, here we go.
The taunt brings them into the Raging Sandstorm. Cram still able to escape. Sky's in the back, jumping in. Rather try it was saved by Edok, and now they get caught in it. Stormy too. It's still gonna be the few of those beats from Skies.
And they retreat. Cram and Skies down to a fifth of their health. In comes Dyron, slashing away. Scimitar to the face, and Cram looking to repair the situation in a different front. Innocent finds Edok.
Oh, he's gonna look for more. That's a flicker from Innocent. And just like in game number 3, Innocent is online very early. That's a double. Diamond's looking for a few more shots. Skylar up top takes the turret. It is give and take. It is always a trade.
RRQ have to lock this man up. Multiple counts of murder from game 3 onto 4 as well, and he hasn't died yet.
Add one more crime to the list. That's a second item, Sky Piercer for Mr. Innocent.
So Hunter Strike in Sky Piercer. The jungler, Sutsujin, is racing Innocent. And I'll tell you now, the setup for Innocent is so much easier. There's a Feathered Airstrike starting it up.
Two big resources, Sutsujin with the Quad Shadow back. He needs to go back in. Oh, the Windstorm finds him. Sky's in the back looking for the play right now. Skylar goes in with the balls as well, but Innocent is still there. Diamond trying to get him down, but Innocent is too damn good. Rins goes in. AOG
coming in. Rins is going to get punished here. Triple for Innocent.
How can you constantly just do this? Innocent, 5-0 up against RRQ Hoshi. That's a shadow kill over the Sky. Sutsujin will get the assassination. A taunt over. Stormy with the wind blow.
Sutsujin is gonna bite it here. Cram makes sure he stays put underneath that windstorm. Mirko, one might speculate that maybe Innocent has a death note. And he just repeatedly wrote all 5 members of RRQ.
He has a Death Sonata, something even better. On command, on demand.
A song.
Let's see. Raging Sandstorm under the turret. Innocent. Oh, doesn't even matter. Where did Dyron's HP bar go? Feathered Airstrike over the Yums. At least they get something. But brother man, 4 kills. That is a crazy amount of Sky Piercer stacks. Almost with a fadeaway. Innocent. RQ want to chase him, but they can't. They cannot.
Right now, RRQ's game isn't break SRG's base, it's dodge Innocent's bullets.
Oh my god, it's a minigame.
This man is packing heat. Bazookas in the left, bazookas in the right. And with 6, I'll assume 4 Sky Piercer stacks, right? 4 ticks of that. Stormy's also just building up. The fact that Stormy can just let go of his kit, as RRQ Hoshi make the approach, Innocent can clean up. So
okay.
Confirm 4.
4.
Got that right.
He's got 4 stacks in.
Approaching 400 Capriccio.
7 minutes.
Approaching 400 Capriccio, yes, and now the Malefic Roar built in. So even Edok, even Dyron is gonna reel.
And now this is great for Innocent. He can just participate in every single team fight. Skylar is so far behind on the Bruno. It's not even close when it comes to the damage that he could deal. Look at that, Skylar's already a quarter of his HP. Dyron walking up. It's gonna be a sliding tackle to evade from Cram, but he's gonna constantly just go for the chase. Oh, Riz gets sniped down again. Sky's in the back, Skylar with a slide tackle. Sky's electrifying beats, and they can't even punish Skies.
Look at the flicker coming in with Yums. Edok in trouble. Innocent gets another one. 3 for none.
19 kills was just a warm-up to Innocent. He's already almost halfway there. He wants 20.
He wants to break his own record in the same series on the same day. Oh, despite all this, whoa. What are those ticks?
What was that? Was that Stormy?
Well, he does not have the glowing wand just
I
yet.
think that was lethal ignition.
That could be. The fact that Sutsujin survived, so RQ Hoshi have to start counting their blessings. SRG now up by about 1,000 and change. And these dirty engages from Cram, I'm gonna call them dirty engages from Cram and Yums, they're just doing enough chaos to RRQ's formation to scramble them to make them forget where Innocent is coming from, because Innocent is doing so well to throw bullets like this, and then look, he's gonna just either go all in or re-engage from a different angle, like that.
Defensive Raging Sandstorm. That was a show of dominance from Cram, the AOG.
Yep.
Just towards the lane, he's like, I got you. Sutsujin, oh, he's got to be careful. Look at that damage. Guys, he's 1, 2, and 6, but he doesn't look like he's dealing 1, 2, and 6 damage. He looks like he's dealing 6, 2, and 1 damage.
I think that's perspective. The fact that SRG are keeping it low to the ground and their farm is mostly on Innocent, the damage that Sekai is doing with this very small kit is going towards a very soft RQ Hoshi. Sutsujin bullied out of that bush. Holy Shield popped down bottom. And mid is just about to follow.
Windstorm, the slide to the side. Dyron, quick sand guard. Able to body block for Skylar. That would have been Innocent's 9th kill of the game. That would have been another Sky Piercer stack to add onto it already. And by the way, Sutsujin, on the other side, we have someone doing really well with the Sky Piercer. Sutsujin has got nothing with the Sky Piercer.
One of those purchases is a regret right now. 3,500 gold up. I think RQ Hoshi are going to keep themselves scarce. AOG coming in.
That was a Windstorm. Raging Sandstorm to the back. Innocent trying to go for it. Again, dove on, but there's no one to follow it up. There is no feathered airstrike from Rins. He used it previously. And SRG just get themselves out of that Raging Sandstorm. Innocent using the flicker.
And now the choke. Watch as Sekai's...
What?
Sutsujin taken out with nothing to call his own. Cram and Stormy were about full health. Was he just trying to juke?
He was trying to play with Stormy. He probably knew that no one in their right mind would go back, but Stormy knew. He flickered out.
And that just gives Sutsujin another death, uncalled for. Unrelenting SRG here at the gates once more.
Oh man, the poke from the Veil is ridiculous. Stormy, an absolutely phenomenal performance, 0, 1, and 6, but all you need to do on this Veil is play it clean. All you need to do is put the Windstorms when necessary, and then you let Innocent with, what, 60 Sky Piercer stacks now? Do the rest.
Look at that. He has built the glowing wand now.
And that's a bod.
A bod and a roar on Innocent. Whatever Cram and Yums are doing, just keep that up. If this is the pace that RRQ was not expecting to be at, because what, 3 or 4 minutes ago, they were still on the offensive. Now they understand that the firepower is undeniable from SRG. Look at that, Skylar's just playing footsies, and he's down about half health.
Oh, even more. Another shot from Innocent. Edux next. Seems like whoever walks up will just be caught by Innocent. There's just too much poke, too much range. RQ gotta get a very decisive fight, but how? How do they even do that? How do they even walk in?
They catch one. Dyron here, forced to use the Raging Sandstorm defensively. Watch the angle that Sutsujin is coming at. Stormy keeping him honest. Pixel brush empty. Cram finds an engage.
It's just a bit of poke. Again, for SRG, there is no reason for them to engage. They can just go in, walk out. They know Innocent's gonna out-poke RQ every single time. And this is the slow game. They have a slow push up top. They'll just play with the poke again. Innocent throwing out Death Sonatas. Nothing to lose.
Check this. Dyron pushed out of that brush from Yums. And I think SRG's gonna commit to this. Lord down to 3/5 of its health. Yums throwing out that Earth Shatter. Innocent, long haul poke. Look at the position on Rins. Commits to it. Gets jumped on by Cram.
Oh, what a snipe from Innocent! He guns him down from the skies! Skylar next to the block, and Hassan is inevitable! Enoch running for the hill, Sutsujin with a quad shadow. Yum trying to read it out again! Innocent finds the triple!
3 for none! Somebody stop this man! They're about to march in! And SRG can feel it!
No one can do it. He's too darn innocent. Sutsujin walking up, Dyron trying to do the same to Windstorm.
And that is one left, and that's a wipeout!
Another unofficial savage for the Beast. for Innocent as the Golden Road continues in Axiata.
The Immortal Giants stay on course. The Golden Road leads to where it all began. Selangor Red Giants run through the Sang Raja in a 3-1 victory.
A cold performance.
Just a monster, taking the counterplay with the Granger to the Bruno.
Now we got to look at some of the highlights here. And again, this is the SRG a lot of Malaysians are waiting for because everyone played clean, right? Every once in a while we see 1 or 2 guys making mistakes, but here, everyone is doing their job very, very nicely.
Yeah, you heard Yoom say it, right? He said 120% confident that they're going to be pushing forward in this M series, but that number continues to rise. Innocent now saying 150%. Yeah, Coach Arcadia gives the traditional 100% response, but nonetheless, anything over 100% is a guaranteed win, and that is what you see today through these MVP highlights. Just total synergy. SRG, the further they go, the composure is being built, the synergy is getting stronger, and now earning that 4th seat into Axiata. What are they going to do from here? Are they going to be able to rise higher, beat that record, and potentially have the home court advantage and win the M Series title?
Personally, I do hope so, but yeah, absolutely clean game. And I like how Cram opened up, like he paved the way for Innocent to come in. Like, as a Joy, it can be very daunting to go in because you can't get caught and then you will die. So Cram is just like, you know what, let me clear the way for you. Let me give you a straight line, and then you just go and do your thing.